Remember the times in your younger years when you could just lay in one position for a very long time, hours on end, but now you got to rotate like a damn rotisserie chicken or you go get cramped up. It's time for Gen X this Monday. Come on here. I'm over here wilding out with my diet cranberry juice. Might as well just be taking double shots of that milk of magnesia. We'll talk about fashion right quick. How many of y'all back in the day, or your aunt or mama or cousin, sister, meemaw, I don't know, the lady down the street, had those multicolored rabbit fur coats? I don't know why we thought fur coats was like the epitome of money. Like we thought you put on a little fur coat, you looked like something. How many of y'all had those rabbit fur coats? They were like calico colored, just patches of fur. And that shit flew everywhere. Stuck to everything. And let me ask you this, I've never really understood it. What was the point of people wearing those athletic shorts over the top of sweatpants? Was there a reason for that? It looked ridiculous. I didn't never understand what the purpose was. You put pants on and then you put shorts on top of the pants. Am I missing it? Can we talk about the hold, that the absolute chokehold that fishnet stockings had people in? I hated those things because they didn't ever do right and your toe would be sticking out through the little hole. But them fishnets, people wore them with everything. Use a little bit of a Jezebel, if you want me to tell you the truth. Maybe a little bit of a harlot. I don't know. Hussy, as my mama would say. But wore them with everything. Wore them under skirts, wore them under shorts, wore them under a dress. What was you doing? Fishnets. Do you mess around, sit out in the sun with some of them on, you gonna have that fishnet suntan pattern. Legs look scaly. The undefeated fashion of denim on denim. Walk around here looking like Denim Dan with a denim jacket and the matching pants. Not to mention the stone-washed. And it's coming back. Y'all done seen them in stores. The stone-washed jeans is coming back. I saw some the other day. Stone-washed jeans for the ladies. And it had that same... Remember how it used to come up real far and it'd have like 6 buttons? And you could button it or you could leave it unbuttoned and fold it down? I saw some of them. Took me straight back to childhood. It had the pleated pockets on the side. We not doing that. I didn't do it then. I ain't doing it now. And the vests. Y'all remember vests? You just have on a vest that was like silk or something. Had the little tie in the back. You'd pair it with a turtleneck, and you thought it was high fashion, honey. And don't mess around and get that gold necklace on the outside of that turtleneck, cause you was dressing. Just call me Ranch, cause I be dressing. If there was ever a poster child for 1980 called. And that braided leather brown belt. How many people had those? I don't remember what the brand was because I didn't have one. Back in school, leather jackets were all the rage, and brown leather jackets. And they had this one brand. I don't remember what it was, again, because I didn't have one. But it had the maps all inside of it. You know what I'm talking about? What brand was that? But that was the epitome of cool. And if you didn't have one of those, you can't sit with us. But I would be like, I don't want to. And women with them lace gloves. You remember those lace gloves that you'd put on? Your fingers would be sticking out, honey. And they'd be short or they'd come way up here. You remember those? What in the world? Please don't ever bring that back. Please, please. Like your hand got tangled up in your mama's doily. Y'all remember getting that JCPenney Christmas catalog every year? And that sucker was like this thick. And you would go through there circling things like you was actually going to get that for Christmas. No, you'd spend hours going through that thing, picking out what you wanted and expected to be under that Christmas tree come Christmas morning. And disappointment. Blessed your mama would be like, baby, they just like them other ones, and you're looking at them shoes, talking about, but these are Nikes. Ladies, did you have the best friend necklace? You know, the one that's a heart and it's broken in two, and one side says best and the other side says friends, and you'd give one to your friend. When you were little and you started coughing or you was choking or something, did your parents ever tell you, raise your arms? Raise your arms. I don't know if there's any scientific proven method that helps with anything, but that was it. You just have your arms raised up and you just coughing your head off, trying not to choke and die. They just be beating you in the back. You know what I miss? I miss going to the Blockbusters and renting movies. Now, it was rare that we actually went to the actual Blockbusters to rent movies because I lived out in the country, see? And we had them country stores, and they had a little movie section. It was only about 5 movies, and it ain't none that you wanted to watch. It was just like Rambo and stuff like that. But you'd go over there and you'd rent them for like $1 or however much it was and bring them over to your house to watch on that VCR. And then some of them stores would have that little adult section in the back, and you'd be trying to peek back behind the door and see what was back there. But that was them other movies. I can't be the only one that was out here in my yard. If I seen overnight that a mushroom popped up in the yard, I swore it was a Smurf. I would be out there looking for those little blue tiny suckers because that mushroom wasn't here yesterday. Y'all be good.